Hello everyone, welcome back to Her Tree's Puzzle Dream. It brought me back here, so I guess I'll climb back up the ladder. Go back this way. Level 2, indeed. Oh yeah, there's those two missing up there as well, but maybe we go back for them, I don't know. I've still got a cold, so once again, if I sound strange, that's why. Wait, we did this one already, didn't we? Or is this different? Well, this is different. It was A before, okay. It's similar to the previous one we did. Maybe it matches a different part of the leaf, or maybe it doesn't. The G looks a bit like an arrow, but I don't know if that's just nothing really. I can see 2s and 3s and stuff, so that's probably going to be part of it again. There's like a 3 there. In fact, maybe just like targeting those can help me figure out like what I'm going for. That does like neatly cover up the A, but it's very big, so it could easily do that anyway. Okay, what shapes does this one even have to it? Like those bits and those bits. So there's presumably some variation of what we did before, but how exactly does the variation work? That doesn't even line up nicely with the A. I don't think it nicely lines up with anything. Okay, so instead, do we have like a 3x3 set of dots somewhere? I don't think so. Or maybe you line the dots up, maybe it's like the other way around, like you somehow... Maybe this is going to be a 1, this is going to be a 2, this is going to be a 4. Like, letter in the thing. I might actually try that though. Let's try every letter in the sticky tape. Doesn't really line up with anything in any nice way. Okay, what else do we have going on? We've got these 3 leaves, of course. They've got patterns on them as well, but it just looks like it doesn't look like a detail I'm supposed to pay attention to, as far as I can tell. There's these 3 big dots. Could they mean something? They are interesting, at least. We also need to get an order out of this somehow. The leaves don't look like letters in any way. No, I don't want a hint. Go away. Let's step out of it for a second. I'm sure it'll come to us eventually, but we can try other things. What about you? Oh, you've replaced my tree. Wait, do I have an inventory or something? What else is even the puzzle here? This is... okay. I was going to say, like, do we, like, line them up inside each other or something? That doesn't really work for the whole thing. Interesting that there are letters over here. That one's not movable, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 endpoints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 endpoints. Probably they're going to circle a bunch of letters. But then why do we have U? Oh, they do go inside. There we go, like that. Maybe it's DGC? Cool. It's nice when my original idea actually pans out. So there's 3 more here. That was something with that house. Maybe that's like the equivalent of the ladder. Because we did have that house that was covered in... yeah, okay, I think we go... maybe we go to the picture, I don't know. There's something going on with that house that was covered in vines or whatever. Okay, there's white and there's black here. Usually one or the other connects up to make a shape. The tops of these are interesting. It does feel like things are gonna stick next to each other, right? And form something. Or on top of each other, possibly? Oh. Oh, I'm seeing maybe something? Like it looks like that could be a D and that could be an F or an E or something. Oh, I'm seeing the spots down there. Okay. Okay. That is a clue. But which goes where? Oh, I see an A. May or may not be from there. Oh, down arrow. Okay. I think we've got a grid thing going on here, or at least directions in some way. F. I feel like something's wrong though. Is something wrong? Like this doesn't make anything. Something's got to be wrong with this, right? But there's no way. Is there some way that these could be rearranged and still make an F? Like maybe. Like that makes an F. That's still an F with those over there. Okay. How did I make that A again? It was like... It might have involved one of those. Oh, left arrow there. You're not going to go there. Definitely not. Maybe you? Nah, it doesn't look right. What did I pair with you with to make an A? Oh, that one there. Which these do not, they don't line up nicely. Maybe the dots on the ground are a red herring. Wait, is that how the puzzle started? Maybe I moved them off there. Oh, okay. I moved them off there. That's like an easy thing to misunderstand because you like just grab stuff immediately anyway. Okay, so that's probably going to be an A then, and then there's going to be an F here as well. But there's going to be an arrow with that. So you're an arrow. There's going to be an arrow there as well. Where do I get that from? Well, that could be from you, I guess. And then that could be from you. That A feels right. Maybe I'm making a grid shape? So the A's up there and then the F is over here. Not convinced, but sure. I mean, maybe they are supposed to get back on here and they make a sequence of letters somehow. But this is basically what I did already. Like, it's odd that these would stay around if they're not supposed to be relevant for the actual thing, I think. And that, like, almost makes something, but doesn't quite. Okay, is there some meaning to the tops of these? I kind of feel like not, they feel a bit random. If you're an arrow, what are you connected with? That's a bit of a short arrow. That feels a bit better. Like, are they going to end up overlapping each other in some way? Possibly. Well, that doesn't look good for you. Like the only way to make you an arrow is with that one there. That's the only one that points in that direction. So if you are an arrow, those go like that. Does that align in any way with this? It does. And then that A also aligns. But isn't this how it started? How did it start? That F aligns, but then nothing aligns here. That's still an F. That looks like the closest to something, but I don't know how to read this at all. It's like gibberish. F-A. There's a bunch of broken arrows. Okay, surely, if there's going to be arrows and letters, then surely they need to be in the arrangement of the grid in some way. That means you're the A, and if you're going to be an F, which you are, well, actually there's two things that could be an F. Well, it's either you or you. So it's these two in one of those ways around. Or you, I guess. Yeah, or you. I mean, you could be an H, maybe? Is there a thing you could connect to that would make that? Just a vertical line. Just a vertical line, though. Like you, but you're the wrong height. Huh. Is this a distraction or something? I mean, it could also be an E made out of you. If you're an E, how do they do that? Like that. But the mess everywhere else doesn't seem right. It bothers me that these arrows don't line up with where the letters would end up. Well, I guess it does if I do that. Like that arrow lines up with that. What's currently an F, but could be an E if something else also overlaps it. That covers it up in an awkward way. Maybe we just make like a sequence of letters going downwards or something. But the arrows are clearly something, aren't they? Well, this is weird. Like, how do I even... There's like too many ways of arranging these that form rough shapes. So is there something I'm missing about how to place them? Like, is it to do with these dots, or are they just the starting positions? I think if they're just the starting positions, I don't like that they stay around afterwards, or that they even exist. And if they aren't just the starting positions, I don't like that the puzzle starts with them in those positions. So either way, I think there's something that should change about this puzzle to make that a bit less confusing. So there's an arrow there. Is there anything else that could make an arrow out of you? There's no letters I could make out of you, for sure. Okay, we've got an arrow. Now, like, are they all going to make something? That's what I'm worried about, is that I'm somehow supposed to find a way for them to all make shapes that help me. Although they've all got stuff on the left and the right, so I kind of feel like that can't be possible, but I don't know. Whew. Okay, well, I don't know how I feel about that one currently. There's one other that we haven't seen. So where are the two that I need to do? This one and this one. No, this one, that one, and then another one that I haven't clicked on yet, apparently. Where? Oh, oh, there's a cat in the tree. I'm not sure you were a puzzle though. You're just something to find. Oh, this one, okay. Well, I see the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So presumably we get numbers inside them. Well, I see a 4 there and a 5 there and a 6 there. 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. Where's the 1 and the 2 coming from? And the 3. Can I see a 3 somewhere? There's also an extra 5 there. Can I see a 3 somewhere? Or are these red herrings? Probably not red herrings, right? Right. But right now I'm not seeing anything even vaguely 3-like. Lots of 1s, lots of 2s, well, maybe some 2s. But nothing 3-like. Do the little, like, black dot things mean anything? Maybe these are red herrings in some way. I don't think anything is interactive over here. No. Curious. Maybe when it's lined up like that, or like this, or something, there's like something else that indicates other numbers. Like maybe the pips can represent some numbers, and then the branches represent other numbers. Like maybe it's not every clue is exactly the same. Huh. Or maybe it's entirely a red herring, and I'm just doing this. Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. Wow. Those are certainly red herrings. Okay. Okay, so those are the 2 remaining. But I don't think I can. Maybe I can move on because I got that house thing. Do I interact with this house? Yes, I do. Oh, CDF? Cats? Ah, okay. So each area is doing one of those things at the top. Okay. Is something going to change? I'm scared. It's going to be a jump scare. I assume this room's still the same, right? Can I go in here now? No. Can I go into this house? Or maybe that house down at the bottom. Right, because it had vines on it and now it doesn't have vines in it. Yeah, this is now open. Okay. Sure, let's go ahead. I'll go back to the others. Level 3. What have we got going on? Let's have a look in here. Sticky sellotape again. Those are not movable, these are. Then I've got these things up here. Do we want to continue these in some way, or? It's interesting that those are stuck down. Is there any place that like feels like it matches off? Oh, yeah, that fills in the spaces. Okay. I don't know what that's going to do for us, but let's just do it until and see what happens. Okay, there and there. Is it GAFCE? Ta-da! Cool. You're not a puzzle. Are you a puzzle? No. Excuse me while I sneeze. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully I don't keep sneezing. We'll see what happens. Wait, is any of this draggable? Oh, this is draggable. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze again. Okay, I'm back again. We'll see how this goes. So I assume I'm lining these up with these in some way to make letters, probably. I see there's like outlines there, which is suspicious, as though like the edges of these are going to run along them in some way. 3 of them are this shape, which is interesting. I mean, like that lines up nicely there. But what shape, what letter would this be? That doesn't feel right. Yeah, this is definitely something. It's like the bottom of a curve or something. And is it going to be the dark bit, or is it going to be the negative space? Like, these two are basically the same, but with that bit in the middle. Can I figure out what letter you would be? I, possibly? I guess G is an arrow here as well. I feel like it's going to be the negative space for some reason. Why do I feel that? Because I'm not seeing how, like, these could make letters nicely. Like, it could be like an F. Maybe we use all three for each letter or something. There you go. There's an F. that'll do. And then we've got an H over here. There you go. It's an H. Huh. That's clearly not it. Could it be like this is almost like the negative space of an F? Like that's kind of like F-like there. Whoa, what do these marks mean? They definitely mean something. There's definitely nothing else I can interact. Oh, okay, sorry. I could always interact with you. Yeah, there's definitely nothing else I can interact with. And there's no way these like connect up in some nice way. Not really, no. Yeah, like I did, sure I can make letters out of these. There's an E. But I can always make letters out of things like this. Would I expect the marks to be underneath the black stuff or next to the black stuff? I don't know. That's like a long bit of it as well. Weird. Could they be very thin letters in some way? Whew, I don't know what this is doing at all. Okay, different thing. Let's go to you. Oh, or I won't. You? No? You? Okay. We've got 5 things to drag around, one with a star at the end of it. This one is taped down onto a grid of 3x3. So am I figuring out which ones these go on? What makes the star special? So like, does it matter which directions you take over this? Do I like line all the dots up? This doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere, but it's worth trying. No. Do I... Is there some way to get them all to like point into some kind of shape up here? Not nicely, I don't think. Oh, but that lines up nicely with that. Okay. Oh, and that does also line up nicely with that. Oh, these will make pips down here. Okay, okay. So it's going to be like 2. Oh, this is cool. Oh, that's 3. Oh, I'm trying to make it like actually nice. There we go, 3, and then there's going to be a 2 somewhere in here. Cute. Okay. Da, da, da. Okay, back out this way. What's going on with you? I do feel like the games are getting harder. They're building up in some way. Are we gonna make... Yes. Okay. I said that, but then we're immediately doing something that we've definitely done before. Although it's a little bit different, but I can see it. It's like D... I mean, do those mean anything? They must mean something, right? Are there more? I don't think there are more, but maybe there's a better alignment? No? Is it just this? Huh, weird for those to not be used. Very weird. I guess they used to align the thing up, but sure. I feel like this served dual purpose. Hello, cat. Okay, these are just bits and pieces over here. The edges of the cat are very straight, so could line up with these bits and pieces in some way. Or their tails definitely are going to line up, aren't they? There's one of each letter here. They're going to be arrows going between them or something. That looks a bit like an arrow. Or... oh, that's a 1. Okay, here we go. Numbers. It's always one of those things. So there's going to be a 3 there. There we go. A 2... well, that also looks like a 3. A 4. And a 2 there. So it's going to be I... C-B-A. Ikba. It's over here. Okay, so these clearly line up with these, and in this case they weren't lined up with them in the first place, which I prefer. Are they gonna somehow like cross over each other in certain ways to make letters? That's a bit like a D. That looks a bit like an A. That looks like a bit like a C. DCA. I feel like I sort of stumbled into that, but sure, whatever. Okay, maybe actually... should I leave that there? Yeah, I think we'll leave that there and we'll continue next time. Also, that makes it so that each of these games has had the same number of videos in its series as the number of the game in its series, if you know what I mean. Which feels appropriate for this game. Alright, I'll see you next time. Well, I mean, that's assuming it doesn't take me 2 more videos to solve the rest of the game, but it shouldn't do, surely. Hopefully. Alright, see you next time, and we'll try and solve what we can here. Maybe even go to the next world, but then we do need to head back at some point to do these 2. Alright, see you then. Goodbye.